Broski, what's happening? What it look like?
You know, everything's the way it should be. So far, so good. What it look like on your side?
Oh, man. Happy to be here, bro. You know what I mean? It's a lot of funerals and things I be seeing around. It's a lot of, you know what I mean? So I'm happy to be here, man. Like, one day to get up to get it right again, man.
No doubt.
Just blessed, man. That's all. No complaints from me.
Got the 85 Proof podcast. This is our first episode. You know what I mean? Long time coming.
Yeah.
A lot of work was done. More work that need to be done. And we're going to get it right for y'all. Make sure that we come across the right way. You know what I mean?
It's your boy B. Dot.
It's your boy Les. And this is the 85 Proof podcast. You know what I mean? So get the people a background on why we decided to go with 85 Proof and or why that is. What's the story behind that?
For those that know me and bro been, you know what I mean, bros since Miss Diggs' class, 1985,
Showwater Middle School. Yeah.
Right? And it was like literally, I mean, we lived near each other, but we, so Miss Diggs' class where we officially, met, man, and that was 85, and proof is, we don't gotta say it, man. People that know us, it's proof that we are who we say we are. You know what I mean? Cool, thorough,
loyal,
genuine dudes, man. Just, and that's where 85 Proof comes from, man. So 1985, what's that, 41
what we
years?
at 2026?
41 years, man.
It's 41 years of brotherhood. You know what I
Jail
mean?
and death could separate it. That's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. That's it. So that's just a little background on, how we became and what it came to. Hey, you know what? Hold on for a second, bro. Hold on. I got something for you.
Yeah, talk to me.
Yeah, man. I got something for you. You know what I mean?
Wow.
A little something to commemorate our first episode. You know what I mean? Not to get all sentimental or nothing. You know what I mean? Like we partners or something. You can't. Cats always taking things out of
Context.
Yeah, out of context. But
Wow. Okay.
I know you get down, so I figured I give you a little.
Make a nice sauce and put him in here. And,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice little something. You know what I mean for your gang. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
So, hold on. You know what?
Love is love, man.
I think it should be something else.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Top. Yeah.
Nice stick.
Got the bottom Betty.
Yo.
I'm a big cigar smoker.
First time having one, too.
This your first time with the
I
bottom?
always heard about it, but never had one.
Man, listen, I'm a big cigar smoker. When we first started smoking, what, 08, 09?
It was early. Yeah, it
We
was
took
early.
our ex-wives to Puerto Rico, and
That
what I mean?
was-
Remember the
09.
parrot on the shoulder and all
Yeah.
that?
You ain't want the parrot to be
I don't play with animals. But
You told Bull, yo, didn't I tell you I don't want that joint on? Like, I
no,
said,
don't put no parrot, don't put nothing on my shoulder, bro.
Appreciate you.
Unless you could box or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, man, yeah, appreciate you.
yeah, no, I mean, no doubt, man. So we this how we starting off, man. I was told to start off how you want things to be. So that's what it's gonna be, man. Our show, we positive. I mean, we got our take on things.
All positive, man. You on kissing us using shrewd words. Is that a word, shrewd?
Shrewd is a word.
Yeah, we won't. That ain't what we about. Over
That's
here.
a word.
It's not what we about, though.
We don't refer to women as the B
Yes.
word. We don't refer to black people or black men as the N word.
On this
And as in Nancy.
Yes, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So, let's think about Boots last night.
Oh man, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy. Listen, so that was one of the most, and so this is what I say. I think had it went a little longer, it would have been Fight of the Year. because
Bull ain't had no quit in him.
he ain't had no quit in him.
Yeah.
He took a good beating.
But right, he did.
He took a good beating. But you know what I think? Remember when we was young bulls and we would play against the OGs when we was like 15, 16, and we was playing against guys that was 30, 35.
Grown man strength.
Grown man strength, man. That's a real thing. Like, you know what I mean? Because they stronger than you,
We
faster
could not
or
move
just
them
as
bulls.
fast.
Could not move them.
Couldn't move them.
Like
And I think that's what happened last night with Zeus and
the youth,
and
showed
Boots.
on him.
His youth showed up, and skill set too. I mean, you know, Boots come from Philadelphia. I mean, that's a fighting city, you know. But B-Hop, Nasir Richardson, and all these, like the history of fighting and training is so smoking Joe.
Need to say more?
I mean, you know, so it's like that. That's a hit. This guy, no disrespect to Puerto Rico, I love Puerto Rico, but I mean, they got legendary fighters that come from there. But like we talking about Philadelphia, it's like almost like Boots said last night. That's like the mecca of boxing, almost in a sense.
Bull really good box, man.
Yeah, he really go.
Houston got some nice bulls too, man.
Yeah,
Detroit got some nice ones.
Right.
But yeah, it was, and you know what, bro? I gotta commend you. You said it's not going past 7. You said that,
Yeah.
and at the 7, that was it.
Yeah,
That was it.
And I only it was the classic case of Floyd Mayweather and Canelo.
Meaning,
Canelo was just too young. I mean, I don't think he would ever be able to beat, but the skill set too. So even last night with Zeus and not only is he too young, he hasn't seen enough, and they fought about the same amount of rounds, but it's about your opponent, right? Your trainer, where you come from, and what you've seen. We could both be 51, right? But if I was exposed to different things, you wouldn't know how to react and vice versa.
yeah.
So I don't think the Bull Zeus was exposed to enough to face a dude like Boots on top of being 23.
You know what I love about Boots too, man? He don't waste time in a division where he ain't getting no fights. All right, man, nobody want to fight. He'll move up for the challenge. He not waiting around, you know, because boxing is buddy now. That's why you don't see a lot of good fights no more.
What is it?
Buddy. I mean, everybody friends. I mean, that's why you don't get good fights. So, ain't nobody for Boots in that 154 to fight. It's not.
You got
These
Fundor.
Okay. I mean, but I'm just
Virgil.
like, when last time they fought?
I don't know. The Bull Funduro, I think he fought like maybe, you know, these fighters these
It's
days,
almost
they
safe
fight
to
once a
say,
year.
man, boxing ain't the same.
Oh, it's, I mean.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how true this is, but I think I read somewhere that Tank is training under Benavidez pop now.
Oh, wow. The
So
mean
stay
get
tuned
meaner.
if that dude come out. I don't know but I'm hearing like,
Wow. That's bad news for the opposition. You know what I mean?
Calvin Ford, you know, he understand like they still, but Tank, he going another. That's another, you know.
Yeah, man.
So,
Good luck to the opposition. That's what I think boxing is missing. Tank need to come back, beating jokers up. Yeah. Tank used to beat jokers up too. Like he, you know, all this dancing and doing all this.
I really think he's, you know, getting his mind right, and I like that for him. I like that.
Well, shout out
anybody that step away from anything to get your mental right.
Shout out to Javante Tank Davis, man. Yeah. Come on back and see us, man, because we miss you. I miss you. Yeah. But Boots stood in there last night.
Boots,
swung for the fence, took some shots.
He him.
Yeah, he him. Shout out to Boots, brother, man. City brotherly love, Philadelphia.
Absolutely, man.
So check it right. You know, we got a holiday, Independence Day, 4th of July. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on that? You think we should be celebrating 4th of July, or how you feel about it? Or any holiday for that matter.
Well, independence, right? For who? Right? For who? Let's start there. For who? Right? I think me personally, with holidays, man, and you know, I'm not a big fan of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care either way, right? But I think, man, you have to go back to where did holidays really start and how did they start, right? Because now you look at the calendar and all that, it's something added to the calendar every year. It's Siblings Day and this and that, and they're just making things up now, right? So, 4th of July, you know, it's fireworks and cookouts, and what is the independence for? Like, honestly, who is it really for?
Well, I mean, we know. So, I mean, we know who it's for, but it was another fight. You know, it was another fight. You know, something to do with the 13 colonies separating from Britain or something to that nature. So, you know, while all this is going on, we're enslaved, right? So America is turning 250 years old in a week, actually, a little less than a week, right? And you think, well, you always hear people like Dr. Umar or, you know, whoever, you read in books and, you know, different scriptures that we've been enslaved for 400 years. So you'd be like, well, how can America only be 250 years old? It's like a clever way for them to shave off 150 semi years of slavery. So you think, damn, if we was enslaved for 400 years and America's only turning 250, the math ain't mathing. So I think it was like in the 1700s when they signed that what is it,
You talking about
the Declaration of Independence. So they're starting from that day, right? 1776. 1776, right? 2026, 250 years. So they starting from that day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we separated from 13 colonies or whatever we separated from Great Britain, this, that, and the third, and we're gonna start from here. All the while, our ancestors were enslaved. So, for me, Independence Day, it means absolutely nothing, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Growing up, you know, my nephew, he 9. When I was 9, I was firecracker crazy.
Absolutely.
M80 crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
he loves it. Yeah.
Right. So, but my parents, we didn't have, I guess the information was out there, but it wasn't as available as it is today with the click of a thumb.
True.
I think that people like you and me, people that look like you and me, shouldn't celebrate Independence Day or any holiday in a sense that has something to do that's acknowledged in America, right?
Yeah. I think you're right. And to add on to that, like, you can't make me feel how America feels, right? You can't make me, you know, America, they accept, you know, America is excited for this coming. There's parties all over the, you know, all over the country. Celebrate this, celebrate that. Like, we're not bitter about anything. It's just like, I do not care either one way about 4th of July. You understand? Now, we talking about holidays at all. Like, the day you was born is a holiday, right? If God spared you to get up on your birthday, you celebrate that. You understand me?
A trip around the sun.
Yeah, you celebrate that.
Right.
All these other things, man, it's a facade to get money, man. It's
Money.
it's a ploy to get money. It's a money maker. 4th of July. What everybody do? Go out, spend all this money on cookouts, spend money on fireworks. Christmas, you know what that do.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Easter, you know what that do? Get dressed. Put on some new clothes. What that got to do with I mean,
No doubt.
yeah. So I'm against pretty much all. And when my son gets of that age, he gonna understand why dad was a certain way. Like, I mean, I'm not, nah. You past that age, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it'll fade anyway. It won't have to be said, or you know what I mean. But it's crazy you mentioned Easter and we dress up for Easter. That's a black thing. White folks don't get dressed up for Easter. I mean, they go to church and they dress appropriately. You know what I mean? But they ain't coming back from church, because I used to have a church outfit, and then Bro, I used to have I remember one year. I remember one year in particular, right? I used to remember the Ralph Sampson Pumas.
Yes,
Right?
I do. Yeah.
Suede joints with I forget what flavor they was. I think it was like red, and the check was gray. The Puma check was gray. But man, I went to church. You know what I mean? Did that little 1-2. Couldn't wait to get home to put on my other stuff. I think I had a Taiwan sweatsuit. Come on, man. Listen, let me tell you something. If you don't know what a Taiwan sweatsuit is, don't even watch this.
Please.
Just go ahead.
You had the
Go
troop
ahead.
sneaks too?
I never. I mean,
it was a thing.
It was a thing. I never had troops. I wanted them. That's who sponsored troops.
I don't know that.
That's LL.
That's L.
Yeah, LL had the troop sneaks back in the day, and he had the troop. I think it's on one of his.
You learned me something. I knew he had the what was that shit he had? L used to rock them Fila velours too.
Yeah, but he was like, I think he had a troop jacket on in the Walking with a Panther.
So is that what T.I. was? Troop? Like troop?
Nah, T.I. was something
That's
different. Taiwan, you mean Taiwan?
Yeah, that was.
No, that was something different. Like, you know what I mean? I used to have the purple Taiwan. But that year, I forget what flavor I had, but I had that with the Ralph Sampsons. So, but that to what I'm saying is that was a black people thing. Like, black people come home and get dressed up, and
I got hands put on me by my mom in the mall. Remember, Greenwich Mall used to have Andrews. It was a soup store out there.
I don't remember Andrews.
So,
Damn.
I was, showing out. I guess, like, 'cause I didn't want to wear a certain type of. I didn't want to wear the suit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a chance. Like, get it together. I'm hissing the fit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I had that suit on Sunday though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And something to go to school with Monday fresh. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it's holidays, man. It's just
So,
with the exception of none.
Yeah, I got caught up in the whole as an adult, and I'm always looking out for the next generation. In this case, being my kids, right? So when my kids was first born, I always made sure that Christmas was crazy, even though they probably wouldn't remember it. I remember when my 23-year-old was born, she was 6 months on her first Christmas. She played with the pots and pans in a wrapper versus what I brought her for Christmas, right? She didn't know no better. But when they got older, 7, 8, 9, you know how you come back to school from the holiday?
Yeah.
And the first thing the teachers say, okay, class, I want everybody to write down what they got for Christmas and what you did for you know what I mean? So I was always fearful of my kids having to deal with ridicule because they didn't get anything for Christmas or whatever the case was. So I always, and I fell into the trap. I always made sure my kids had a good Christmas.
We all did it.
Because I didn't want them to fall under that ridicule stem. You know what I mean? So
We all did it.
yeah. And I don't know how well they could embellish or lie or, oh, I got this and I got that. And, so I just kept it all real. You know what I mean? Made sure they had a good Christmas. Yeah.
Like, I don't partake in, like, Father's Day just passed, right? You know what I mean? And I talked to you, I talked to, a couple people.
Yeah.
If you do not call me on Father's Day, I'm still going to call you like it's nothing, man, because no one's going to tell me what type of dad I am.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right. No doubt.
I don't put nothing into it. I don't put energy into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm celebrated.
Here's the thing about that. Them kind of holidays, like Father's Day, Mother's Day, they're not considered holidays. They're acknowledgement days. Again, set forth by the powers that be. But like a holiday is something when everything closed down. If the bank closed down, that's considered like, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
I think anything where you spending money for it.
It's an acknowledgement. Like what's the other holiday? What is it?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Nothing shuts down. In fact, the restaurants benefit because people
Everybody
getting
benefit
reservations.
when that day come. Everybody benefits. You know what I mean, you're spending money trying to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
keep your money, save it.
I was thinking, right? So the whole theory of acknowledging somebody on a certain day, I don't have a problem with that. If it's your birthday or
That's my holiday.
you buy your woman flowers or take her out to eat or on a vacation. I don't have to acknowledge that you love her, right? I don't have a problem with that. I just feel like we shouldn't do it when they tell us to do it, right? So on 4th of July, you're going to go to a barbecue, a cookout or whatever. Hey, yo, fam, like, we should be doing that anyway.
I get busy any time of the season.
You know what I mean?
Winter.
4th of July or Father's Day, or we used to have this thing, man, when we used to still ball outside downtown. We called that every Sunday was Father's Day for us. That was our time to play ball, drink, talk our little stuff or whatever, and that was that.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something funny about Father's Day for me. I use Father's Day as a cleanup period. So, I dealt with my fair share of the female species, and if they didn't acknowledge me, not that I care, because I don't care, but if they didn't acknowledge me on Father's Day, hey, happy Father's Day, like send me a text, I would cut them short.
Wow.
So it was and it was real time. You could ask anybody. I used to really, that's how I would clean up, like get them out my phone, because even though you don't know I don't care about Father's Day, so why are you I got children. You know I'm a father. Why are you not acknowledging me? Right? I would take them on my phone, never speak to them again. I got female friends that I had, or whatever you want to call them, for years. Cut them short because they didn't acknowledge me on Father's Day, even though I don't
You was in
care.
your feelings?
Nah, it's the principle. Because, and I don't want to make it a man versus woman thing or whatever, but let me not text them Happy Mother's Day on. You see what I'm saying? Because like we call it holidays, but those kind of shits are like, they are acknowledgement days. I'm acknowledging that you're a good father or a good mother or whatever.
I got a few friends that I didn't text this past Mother's Day, and I'm still talking to them. Like I ain't. You know what I mean? And it's like it's not like it's like we didn't even miss a beat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
I didn't. Now I'm not saying that I wasn't aware. You know what I mean? But
Nah,
I be chilling.
listen, I used it as a way to clean up, recycle, and get something else. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to get stagnant, and then next thing you know is feelings involved maybe or whatever.
Yeah.
Then move on from that. Oh, you ain't going to acknowledge me? Cool. But, yeah. So, but for me, 250 years of independence for America, I guess good for America. Trump and them, they made America
What's the
good again.
one that's in Memorial Day? Now, that's in memorial of fallen soldiers who lost their lives for this country, right? So,
Right.
okay, that's different, but they celebrate it the same way. Cookouts and fireworks, and you see what I'm saying? Like, these bulls, you know, they lost their lives for this country, men and women, right?
I mean,
So,
did they lose their lives for the country, or did they lose their lives for some?
they went into the war thinking it's for the country. So, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother topic. But I'm just saying.
That's a whole nother
Yeah,
thing.
'cause-
How I feel about that.
Yeah, I know where we can go with it, but
yeah.
that's what they signed up for. You see what I'm saying? I mean, so I just think, man, holidays, man, are overrated,
Yeah.
with the exception of none. I could care less. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I could care less, man. Like,
Yeah,
I mean-
I definitely could. I mean, it's another day now. Thanksgiving, right?
yeah,
That's a holiday. I mean, I could really care less about it, but I do enjoy it because I like to indulge myself in the different dishes and the food and all that. So, but Christmas. I mean, I'm 51 years old. I done seen 51 Christmases, or
right.
I mean, you've seen one Christmas, you've seen them all.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not for me. It's for the younger generation. And like you said, it's a big waste of money, right? I remember I would get my kids stuff. They would play with it for a week, maybe two, and then that was it. I done spent $600.
And yeah, I'm about to say, then the parents that's doing it, man, I heard some parents starting a Christmas fund at the top of the year just so you could get
Yo.
Christmas going. What are we doing, man? Like,
Yo.
you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I remember,
remember.
me, and I'm not saying it just past, John, man. I was so frustrated, right? Like, yo, I don't want to do this, man, but I don't want to see him unhappy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going back and forth in my head, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just, spent a grip. Like, what? You know what I mean? I'm not mistaken. You was with me carrying, you know what I mean?
Let me do. So let me say this, right? And hindsight is 20/20. But let me because this is what I believe. Our culture fuels the holidays, any days, Valentine's Day, Independence, any holiday, any holiday you could think of. Our culture moves the needle on that, right? And the other cultures who could give two craps about it, right? That money that we spend on Christmas or, whatever day, they take that and they'll buy stocks, invest in stocks for their kids. So my nephew, he 9. If other cultures, they got a 9-year-old, they'll take that 600, 7, let's call it 1,000. Let's round it off to 1,000. That $1,000 that we spend on our kids for Christmas, they'll take that $1,000 and put it in their kids' future and create generational wealth. Now, it's a sacrifice, right, that they make to make their lives, their kids' lives better. And I feel like our culture, we don't have the kahunas to do that. Not that we scared to invest, but we scared to let our kids down because we have this big stigma over our backs. Oh, you got to get your kids a PS5
Absolutely.
and the whatever. You know what I mean? So we gotta toughen up because our kids want what they want. It's up to us to do what's. That's why we their parents. We gotta do what's best for them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, but it's driven by us. If we stop, I bet you Christmas will go away.
I think if you look around Christmas time, right, the traveling and the velocity of people that's in these malls, man, I would say it's about both. Other cultures spending too. You go to these the malls, the local malls around here. We ain't the only ones in there. You know what I mean? We spend some money, but right, Christmas is a universal thing. Everybody's spending. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are, but a lot of other people are spending also.
Okay.
Look at the news. You
No.
see everybody, we
You're
at the
right.
mall, we at the mall, this, that, and the other, and you know what I mean?
You're right. So let me hit you with this. So I guess I made a blanket statement. I shouldn't have did that. But let me do this. Let's play the number game. You know how I like numbers, right? So, yeah, you go to the mall during Christmas. There's other ethnicities in there or whatever, of course, right? People getting engagement rings and celebrating the anniversary, right? We make the least amount of money but spend the most as a ethnicity.
No arguments there.
Right. So Christmas, yeah, if let's just say every black person in America decided not to spend $1 for Christmas, right? So let's say, I don't know, let's say $1 billion is spent for Christmas as a total. Black, white, Puerto Rican, whatever. If black people decided to not spend money, like $1, I think 700 million of that is us. Out of the billion, out of the billion, let's just say $1 billion is spent for Christmas. I'm sure it's probably more than that, but let's just say $1 billion is spent on Christmas. If black people decided not to spend money on Christmas, I think you would have to subtract $700 million.
I would really like to know the census on that.
Yeah, bro, we drive everything.
I would want to know that too. That's something.
Think about this. When we was at Showwater, right, 1985, we was wearing Timberlands. In 1985, they was $60. You remember that?
Butt nakeds.
They was butt nakeds.
Yeah.
They was $60.
Yeah.
How much is Timberlands now?
$2.25.
And who you think drive the culture?
What you do?
I don't even see. I see I see white dudes wearing Timbs, but they still toe boots because they on the job.
They're the Timberland pros.
Yeah, they on the job.
Right.
Building buildings or whatever the case they do. They ain't wearing Timberlands as a style. We did that.
I agree. I know. Argument.
Rap music and you got these New York dudes. They wear red Timberlands. Big violation, but.
Oh, they was laughing at us in the summertime wearing Timberlands.
We used to wear Timberlands in the summertime in 1995 with throwback jerseys before certain rappers.
That's another topic.
Yeah, okay.
That's another topic.
But true story, and we got pictures to prove it.
It's proof.
Proof, 85 proof. That's why we talk
Proof.
like
It's
this.
proof.
So, but we drive everything, bro. We drive the price up for everything.
Do you think that's a condition, or you think that's competing? To say my kid got this, or you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's a little bit of both, a condition and competing. Yeah, I would say so, right?
wow.
But just like everything else, I tell you something too. It's they prey on us. When I say they, I mean the people who benefit the most from the monetary benefit of a holiday like Christmas or 4th of July. They prey on our children. That's why they do the fireworks shows. They know you're going to buy hot dogs and funnel cakes and do all this stuff because your 9-year-old want that. What you going to tell your son no? Nah, you can't get it. Hell, I like funnel cakes. Go get 2 funnel cakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they prey on us. Remind me of Disney. I done dealt with, and respectfully, I'll say this respectfully, I done dealt with so many women who got daughters or kids in general, and they all got the same phone call, and I just laugh at them from Disney. Disney prey on, and I don't want to jump off the boat before we dock it, but it's like Disney call you and say, hey man, your son, he looked the part. Won't you take him to this studio over here and spend $600-700 on these headshots or whatever, and he could possibly make it on one of these shows on Disney. Yo, everybody got that phone call, B. Bro, in real life, my daughter, she's taking the pictures, and I just be like, yo, fam, I just left for Shorty crib the other night, and her daughter is taking pictures too. Wow. They prey on our kids in real life. So holidays is predatory. It's let's do the fireworks show because I know he gonna take his son out there. Oh, let's do what do you call it? 4th of July because I'm a girl dad. He gonna buy his daughter roses and candy and whatever.
So it is safe to say holidays were man-made, right? So
1,000%.
if it's man-made, why is it such a big thing if people don't celebrate it?
Well,
People make a thing out of something if you don't celebrate something. They'll ask you, what, are you religious or whatever? It ain't got nothing to do with that.
right.
You see, that's the first thing they think.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I just don't celebrate it. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you never called me ever again and said Merry Christmas, I would not care. You know, bro,
Merry Christmas.
I don't,
To you and yours.
huh? But the meaning be wrong. It don't be adding up.
Right.
The meaning definitely wrong
Right.
when it comes to all of them.
Right.
What do eating got to do with being thankful?
I don't know.
So, no, leave me, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so okay. These wintertime holidays,
What
the
do
big
buying
ones.
a toy got to do with the birth?
Who?
What do buying toys got to do with the birth?
That's the monetary. Somebody came up with that concept, and I gotta admit, it's genius. You know the Best Buy, all these people and Apple and all these Dre and everybody. They make a lot of money off of these holidays, like Christmas, where you got to get them gifts, man. Like it's genius. It's just that we on the wrong side of it.
They slinging dope then.
They slanging legal dope
Word.
in our faces.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But like I said, hindsight is 20/20, man. If I look at it like this. If I had it to do over again, I just flat out wouldn't do it. My kids would have to, because
Yes.
they would like,
I would
'cause
agree.
you got to think, because kids adjust. Divorce,
Anything.
the parent died,
I would agree.
they adjust, right?
And especially if they a baby, they never would have known.
They would never would have known, and it would just it'd have been normal.
Yep.
And yeah, they would have faced some ridicule coming up, but they would have been hardened to it by then.
Yeah, like I ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I had to
Especially
do,
when we do all year to get what they want, just that.
you know what? And I'm glad you. Let me tell you something about that. I remember one year. See, this is why we do this. I remember one year. I fell into the whole, oh, what am I gonna get my kids? I'm running around and trying to figure out. I'm at work. Let me see if I can get them this, and shit be sold out because everybody getting the same thing. Yo, they really be playing us, bro.
Yo, I was part of that.
Everything you be trying to get the PS5, you be like, yo, I'm gonna go stand in this line.
They're sold out in a 50, 60 mile radius. So
Bro, cats was building tents and mini houses to sleep outside. They
it
stand in line.
ain't never been that serious for me.
Well, I'm just, it was though for the people.
Oh yeah, I'm not standing outside. You just ain't gonna get it right now.
One year, I'm running around, not literally, but just like in my head on my phone. I'm like, yo, what can I get these little? And it dawned on me like, bro, what's the Switch? The Switch.
The game handheld.
The hand thing,
Yeah.
bro. I buy Switches on Tuesday because it's Tuesday, and so let me just say this: I'm not stunting on nobody. I'm a girl dad. I'm not. I buy a Switch on a Tuesday because it's Tuesday for any one of my kids at that age or whatever it was. For my oldest, I think it was I forget what her version of the Switch was, but whatever that was, I didn't get her that for Christmas. So what I'm saying is, by the time Christmas rolled around, my kids had all the Best Buy knew me, but hey, Les, what's up? You know what I mean? They already knew who I was because I done bought everything. Because it don't have to be a day for me to do something. Like I said, a Switch, $400 or $500 on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You understand me? So I fell into that trap, and even then I should have snapped out of it right then and there, bro. I spent so much money during the year that I can't really do nothing on Christmas.
There's nothing to
Shouldn't
buy.
do nothing. Yeah, I
Nothing to
mean,
buy.
little ugly cabbage. I mean, not cabbage patch. A little ugly doll baby that's sold out, and you know something like that. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. And two, we say hindsight is 20/20, and I don't want to go off base here, but it's like if I really could go back and do something other than not celebrating holidays. That's one thing I ain't gonna say one thing, but the people that don't celebrate it, like Muslims and they don't celebrate the man-made holidays, right? Yeah. Jehovah's, they got that right because we tripping on that. But if I could go back and do something, and again, I don't want to jump off, I would invest in Facebook. You know, because hindsight is 20/20, right? If I'm like, I would just invest in Facebook and be 100 millionaire by now. On top of not celebrating holidays. Yo.
2016, man. And like you said, we ain't getting off topics, right? I was talking to somebody where I worked at in the jail, right? Mm-hmm. And I said by 2020, cannabis is going to be a lucrative and booming business. In 2016, I said this. Look what it is today, man. Just look what it is. So putting money there, so we ain't got to never worry about holidays or nothing, bro. You.
Every day's a holiday.
Come on, man.
Literally.
Every day, man.
Every day's a holiday.
I celebrate waking up and I celebrate my birthday, brother.
Right.
You ain't promised to be here. That's the real flex on the holiday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm truly grateful for that, man. I love other things, man. I could care less.
And dig this. So as far as the acknowledgement days, you know, Mother's Day is a huge deal, right? Mm-hmm. But Father's Day ain't a huge deal. And again, I'm not, you know, this ain't a sex war, men against women. But my guy at work was like, I said, yo, fam, what you doing this Sunday? You know, he was like, I'm working. I'm going to be working with y'all. What's up? I said, it's Sunday, y'all. I mean, I said, it's Father's Day. You off this. He was like, this Sunday is Father's Day? Well, it was when it was, right? This Father's Day? He didn't even know it was Father's Day. This is a married man with kids. Like, his kids are like 15 and 17. Like, you know. Yeah. So this is a married man with 2-3 kids, a wife, whatever, and he didn't know Father's Day was coming up that weekend. Which goes to show you they don't acknowledge certain holidays the way they, you know, like they do all the others. Mother's Day is a huge deal, bro.
It's almost like Christmas.
If you do something every Sunday, Mother's Day is always on a Sunday. If you do something every Sunday, say we play ball every Sunday, right? You ain't playing ball that Sunday on Mother's Day. You got to take her out. You got to make sure the car come on time that you bought her. Bro, the world shut down on Mother's Day.
Don't show up for Mother's Day and see what happens.
You getting a divorce.
Like, it's crazy, man. You're right. And we, you know, it ain't the same.
How about this? You could be in a relationship with a woman that you don't have kids by. And if she got a child or children or whatever, if you don't come correct with the proper gift, it could cause y'all to break up. And y'all's relationship is between y'all. Y'all don't even have kids together.
I'm going to tell you a real story, man. I was in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, people was taking all like, yo, what you doing, man? Blah, 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 blah. Yo, I couldn't wait to get to work to the jail. You understand me?
What day was this? Mother's Day?
Yeah, on Father's Day.
Father's Day,
I
okay.
couldn't wait to get to work. You understand me? Like, yeah, get me in there. Like, I mean, They go to show how much I care. Like, yo,
Listen,
I don't want to be around you, or like, this get me go to work.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how I feel about. So we got the Independence Day coming up, right? I make a lot of money on these national holidays.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, I feel great about it because my pockets get lined thoroughly on the holiday, Christmas, Independence Day.
Right.
Happy birthday, America! Thank you for the paper. So I feel good about it like that. But other than that, I could give two crap. I don't care. Like, and again, I don't want to sound insensitive or whatever. Do what you do, eat what you eat, whatever. I could care less about holidays because most of them, and again, we could take one thing and turn it into another thing. Most of the holidays contradict who we are as people. I mean, if you keep, and that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, as far as that go, every single Independence Day contradicts who we are as people, as an ethnicity. Memorial Day contradicts who we are as a people.
Elaborate.
So, okay, let's take this one. Independence Day. We were slaves. So for you to be jumping around and shooting off firecrackers and busting your gun off because America turned 250 years old, bro, you was a slave. Not you and me, but our ancestors, our great-great-grandfathers. Slaves getting raped and sodomized.
I'm gonna touch on something real quick, right? And this is my thoughts, right? Juneteenth, right? They just gave that as a holiday a few years back, like, right? How am I gonna celebrate something that shouldn't have been done to us anyway? You understand me?
Not to cut you off, and I'm going to give 2 seconds. They just acknowledged it in certain states 2 years ago. In certain states, Juneteenth always been a thing. But go ahead. In Texas, Juneteenth has always been a thing.
But we shouldn't. We celebrate something that should have never been done to us. That's like me doing something, doing physically harm to you, right? And then years later, celebrate less me. I shouldn't have did it to him anyway. I shouldn't have. You know what I mean, like, what are we talking about, man? Anything, oh, you shouldn't have did it to us anyway. You understand me?
We as a people are too forgiving.
Kumbaya.
Right? Police officer walked into the wrong house, shot a dude, killed him dead, shot him dead. An off-duty police officer walks into someone else's house, shot that person, a black person, right? They locked her up. I think she's doing 10 years, 15, 10 years. I don't know what she's doing. But in the courtroom and sentencing, his mom forgave her. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
So let me just say this. God forbid, I don't want to speak nothing, but if something like that was to happen to me, right? I am black. Mom black, dad, I'm black. I'm blackity black, right? But I'm not forgiving. If you do something to one of mine, I'm not going to be in the courtroom forgiving you and, oh, God forgives you. No, God might forgive you, but I won't. But you're going to find out real soon. Because I'm not letting that go, bro. And again, I don't want to go somewhere else with this, but it's like, that's our problem.
Forgiving.
We celebrate America turning 250 years old and Memorial Day and all these other bro, too forgiving. Pray for them and pray for your enemies.
Let me go a step deeper, right? When it comes to blacks, right? The holidays was made without us even being part of it.
Bro.
So.
That's what I'm saying.
All of them. We the people. We was never part of the people.
We was below the chickens. Think about it though. Think about this for a second. and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I understand how they had it. We are below the chickens because chickens have value. Chickens is food. Chicken is delicious, right? You could feed your family, nourish your family. Your family grows from eating chicken, protein. We were below the chickens, bro. Rightfully so. I mean, you know, I guess if I had it my way and I had slaves, I mean, yo, y'all get y'all dirty asses away from my chickens. That's my food. So I'm gonna treat that with care. Y'all, the rest of y'all, man, get this work done around here if I kill or rape one of y'all. You know what I mean? Like they used to do. In real life, and still do, really, but you know.
Horrible.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we're too forgiving. And again,
following the masses is a thing too when it comes to that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We got to stop that. Got to stop following the masses, man. Like, monkey see, monkey do. Be the ape then. Huh?
Right, no doubt.
Be the ape then, because you don't see apes follow, like, be the ape.
Right.
Come on, man. Like, it's too, the masses, man, and following the masses is.
Dig this. The other day I'm watching President. What's the movie with Lorenz Tate, Chris Tucker?
Dead Presidents.
Dead President. I'm watching the movie Dead Presidents the other day, right? And it's crazy how it all happened, right? So, you know, he ended up going to fight for the country, came back, couldn't get a job, you know, that whole thing, ended up robbing a bank, going to jail for the rest of his life, right? So, and this is in reference to the holiday Memorial Day because it celebrates the veterans, right? Now, I don't think in the 60s they was doing that, right? But now veterans are, I think they're more taken care of now than they were back in the 60s.
Absolutely.
Right? You agree on that?
Absolutely.
All right. So, but my point I'm trying to make is when they was over there, Lorenz Tate, when they was over there fighting that war, they killed one of the people in the thing and took his guts out and stuffed his guts in his mouth and all that.
King Woodbine.
And they left a note, and on the note it said, "We don't have a problem with you, black man. This ain't your war." So, hold on. Listen to the importance of this. Let's say me and you, we fighting together, right? Me and you, we got a problem with the people across the river over there. Rightfully so. We got a problem with them. They did something to one of ours. It's war to the day we die, right? Now, these other people align themselves with more people to make themselves bigger and badder. Our problem ain't with those other people. We got a problem with the Greens. Their last name is Green. Me and you and our people, we got a problem with the Greens. The Greens align themselves with the Browns, right? Their last name is Brown. I don't have a problem with y'all. I got a problem with the Greens. That's what the Koreans or whatever war that was they was fighting back then, that's what they were saying. Bro, we don't have a problem with the blacks. We got a problem with this white man. So even to them, think about it for a second. They can't comprehend, knowing the history of America, why in the hell would a black man fight for America when he got treated the way he got treated?
You know they didn't want blacks in the armed forces.
I know.
They only got
Still
in
don't.
there through draft. And then after the draft, that's when they start enlisting. Right? It's this record, man. I don't know if you know about it. Earth, Wind, and Fire, right?
The Elements.
Nah. Yeah, the Elements, right. And the John is wherever all the flowers going, right? Mm-hmm. Talking about the blacks that went over in that war and didn't come back, man. Like, it's a real powerful song. So, like, that wasn't for us, man. So that the Veterans Day, like you said, Memorial Day, man, shouldn't have been part of that anyway.
It contradicts who we are as a. That's what I mean. people died. Let me tell you something. If we said all day that hindsight is 2020. If our great grandfathers or great grandfathers that fought in that war, I know why they did it. And you know what black people's problem is? We are afraid to pivot because if I think okay, down the line, I'm gonna be a martyr, and my great grandkids is gonna have me up on the wall, and I fought for them so they can have equal rights. But they rolling in their graves right now because we don't have. They did it for nothing. I mean, they didn't know. They did it because they thought that would change things the way we were looked at. We the people. Mm-hmm. So Veterans Day or Memorial Day, all them days that got something to do with killing other people, right? It contradicts who you are as a culture, you and me. So that's to touch on that. So you got this holiday coming up now, 250 years for America. You got Memorial Day. You got Christmas and Thanksgiving. There was murder there, pillaging, murder, sodomy. I mean, just about every holiday that's nationally celebrated contradicts who we are as a people. And I could really give, and like I said, I wish I didn't celebrate any of it, or coming up, but I didn't want my kids to go through ridicule. So that was my only. Because I've waken up on Father's Day to text, hey, happy Father's Day. I might have got a cigar or a bottle of wine, liquor, or something like that, and I'm cool with that. Man, I don't care. You can acknowledge me or not acknowledge me.
That's where I'm at.
You know what it is.
That's where I'm at with it. You don't. It's not going to change nothing about me and you if you don't say it.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
I don't value that. I value you.
Right.
You understand? Like I don't.
And to like you can go to a bar, right? And I'm leaning on this Memorial Day thing, right? Veterans Day, whatever. I'm leaning on that because that strikes a nerve with me. You could go to a bar, right? We ain't talking about we at work and there's HR involved. We at a bar. It's liquor. It's whatever, right? And you could have a talk with white folks and say, well, I don't think a black person should fight in the war for America or whatever. And white people are so disingenuous because they'll say, well, your way of life right now, you're able to drink this liquor because somebody fought in the war for you, or you're able to buy a house because somebody fought in the war for you, and this, and that. That's 100% disingenuous because everything I got is because of me, right? White folks know that they live a certain lifestyle because of war, but white people are the beneficiaries of war, not us. What did your grandpa tell you about the war? Your grandpa fought in the war. What did he tell you?
He was drafted. And the stories he told us of how he got treated, man, was real. It was bad listening to some of them stories, like trying to strip him from knowledge, stripping him from participating, sit over here and eat with them, don't eat with us. And he told me and my brother, man, like, y'all could, like, I don't want y'all to sign up for the service, man. That's coming from him, and he's World War II. You know what I mean? World War II, like I don't want you and you do what you want to do, but I hope y'all don't go that way. You understand what I'm saying?
And this is coming from someone who didn't read about it. He was in it.
He was in it.
He didn't shoot the breeze about it. He was about it. So, and neither of you or your brother went to the service, right? So this my thing. We should hold our veterans in high regard, right?
Absolutely.
We should. Even though it was under deceiving it was in a deceiving situation. They thought they was doing something good, but they really wasn't. You know what I mean? So, that leads back to my point when I say we should do things like we should gather to do a barbecue or do this or do that on our own. We shouldn't need it to be the 4th of July or.
And those that know, you're right. When I threw something, when I got on, it was like, yo, come through. I'm just going, you know what I mean? It was never a holiday. It was because I felt like it. Call the family, yo, come through. I feel like getting busy today. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. It wasn't no holiday, and I don't know. You know what I mean?
But
I could do it when I feel like it.
so this year, for me, on the 4th, I will be making a King's Ransom. I could give two shits about a turkey hot dog or a whatever, right? A turkey burger or whatever, or some potato salad.
Speaking of burgers, since you on burgers, right?
Yeah.
I'm having trouble finding a Wahlburger, man, in the markets, man. Like, you sent me on a mission, and it was not accomplished. Like, dude, like.
So you trying to say I sent you on a dummy mission? Is that what it is?
I went to the same markets you told me to go to.
You ain't go to Food Line?
Yeah, I got one more to check.
Yeah, Food Line had them.
This one over here?
Nah.
All right, well,
I don't think so.
I might check it today because I ain't going to let up off that.
Yeah. Food Line got them joints because that's where I got them from. I you know me, I shop out of convenience, and that's I walking.
Every time I go to the Food Line, I punch your number in the joint. Like, oh,
yeah, that's my supermarket.
So
yeah, walking distance from my house. You know what I'm saying? I've actually walked there once.
Going to work, huh?
Yeah, man.
4th of July,
making
man.
a King's Ransom, man. And for the record, I'm scheduled to be there, but for the record, I can recall a holiday, Christmas. I called up and forced my way in there on a Christmas. Bro, come on, man.
You bullied them?
Huh?
You bullied them?
I bullied my way into work so I could work on a holiday. I'm about that paper, bro.
I like it.
Now, paper don't run me. It ain't money over everything, not everything, but a lot of things.
You know what? I mean, principle over paper.
Yeah, principle over paper. So
Pop,
it ain't,
baby, pop.
yeah, it ain't money over everything, but most things. You
Right.
understand me? I'm going to pick money over a turkey burger, some potato salad. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah. So that's how I feel. I feel like the money is more important than a holiday.
I know baby boy gonna want to go see the what you call it, the display.
The fight, yeah, the fireworks, yeah.
I mean, like,
I'm not.
like
I'm
I
gonna
wish he
come,
was the age where he could go himself,
do
like,
his own thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like, I mean,
yeah. Do his own thing, and then two, you know, we could close it up, but two, right? Mm-hmm. We live in a crazy world where, you know, these people, right?
Yeah.
They use something like 4th of July because it's fireworks and all that, and it's loud cracking.
it happens.
They'll use that as cover to shoot.
Yeah,
So you'll be standing there thinking it's fireworks. Really, somebody got a 50 drum clip. And
January 1st. January 1st at 12 o'clock. Right? Mm-hmm. You think that's the only were they shooting? You think they just shooting in the sky, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something going down.
yeah.
Something's definitely going down.
These
man.
cats use the cover of
I'm not a fan of
Independence
wasting
Day.
bullets neither.
Yeah, that's what bruh. They'll use Independence Day as cover to kill a bunch of people. This is the world we live in, right? But you know, I
just
digress.
think, man, if you celebrate it, do you? But
I mean, they
I
gonna
don't
do it.
think you should force it upon nobody, and I don't think everybody should follow the masses. You know what I mean? I just think.
doubt.
You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, we got brothers who don't celebrate no holidays, bro.
Yeah.
They don't acknowledge it. They don't,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, right?
Right.
We got brothers who 1,000% do not acknowledge anything man-made. Yeah. And their kids are fine, beautiful. Yeah. You know, nurses and traveling the world and this and that. And, you know, Nas, you know what I mean? If I could go back, hindsight is 2020, I would not have acknowledged or celebrate no holidays at all. So that's, you know what I mean? I don't live in regret.
I'm glad he's getting older so I can wean myself more and more.
Hey, I got news for you. I bet you, 6 months from now, I bet I won't shell out $1 for Christmas.
So, yeah, man, it's like, what are we doing, man? Like, I don't know, man.
I bet I won't shell out $1. Yo, fam, I do so much. The other 364 days of the year.
Like,
I spend thousands.
What do new sneakers and a shirt got to do? What do jelly beans and eggs?
Jelly beans. I love jelly beans.
And marshmallow. What?
Jelly bean head.
Like, what that got to do with anything, man? Like, stop, man, stop.
It's a marketing.
Yeah,
listen,
stop, man.
Why you think people that's in marketing, that work for like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, whatever, Apple, they make so much money, marketing execs? Because they prey on us. They know how to think about that for a second, bro.
I know.
Jelly beans and Easter bunny, a rabbit. What the hell? Easter bunnies don't even eat jelly beans. How is that a thing?
Man,
chicken eggs. You hide eggs around the yard, and your kid go try
Cadbury, like, yo, what that?
These cats said, yo, you know what we gonna do? We gonna put some jelly beans in some fake artificial fluff or whatever that is, and we gonna put the jelly beans with some chocolates and an Easter bunny, and we gonna.
What do dyeing the egg got to do with?
You gonna sit your kid on the Easter bunny's lap at the mall
with the grass and put the candy in the grass. And
it's a marketing. They got us. We drank the Kool-Aid. They with the banana in the tailpipe. They got us.
So
you, me, Rodamez, they got us. They got us, bro.
So, fuck. Final words on the 85 proof on holidays, man. Like, what's your final thought?
Skip holidays, bro. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't deal. The short answer is no. You shouldn't do holidays or acknowledge holidays other than your birthday. If you want to consider that, you know what? Let's normalize making our birthday or a wedding anniversary a holiday.
That's the holidays.
That's the holidays. So
birthdays,
wedding anniversaries, or something like that. Something of significance. The day you was born, the day you fell in love. Yeah. So yeah, it's a hard no for me. How about you?
You know, I said in the beginning, like, I don't care.
Is it a hard no?
2 times. Like, I'm looking in the camera. I don't care. I don't care. Like,
yeah, I care more about us getting rid of Joel Embiid than I do a holiday. Any holiday.
And on that note,
we out.
B-Dot, L Boogie.
We out.
Love is love, people.
1.